Okay, Assalamualaikum and good morning everyone. So today we will learn about PHA. Okay, what is PHA? We will look into the slide. I will turn off my video so that I will turn off my camera so that the video will not lag. Okay. So biodegradable plastic produced by microorganism is PHA PHA basically. Sekejap. Okay. So what we know that we use a lot of plastics and currently during the pandemic the plastic we use increase, okay, because of the mask, the PPE that we use to fight the pandemic, okay. And why it become a problem to us, okay, because of our attitude, okay. We can see plastic everywhere. We can see even up in the sky, on the tree, you can see plastic everywhere. Botol air, nak mandi dekat laut pun tak boleh sebab banyak plastik. Okay, and basically we know that ocean face greater effect from plastic, basically from bio and from microplastic and nanoplastic. And from nanoplastic we not know what is the effect, okay, still unknown. The effect is still unknown. You can see here all the plastics, tires. Here in the ocean, we can see the plastics. Okay, conventional plastic block sewers and drain. They disfigure our street, beaches and countryside, and they kill wildlife on land and in the rivers and ocean. As we can see here, the turtle eat the plastic sebab dia tak tahu plastik tu makanan ke apa, so dia makan je. Turtle and other marine life ingest plastic bag and die. So kita tengok ni, the seal ni, ada plastik dekat sini juga. Okay, and we can see the salmon here. Ni botol air punya plastik ni, botol air punya plastik. Dekat dia punya cap punya plastik tu, bila you buka ada ring of plastik there. This is the ring of plastik dekat plastik botol lah. Kesian salmon So cow in India are mistaking plastic bag for food and eating them, resulting in painful death. Deer and birds ingest plastic bag and die. You can see here in the stomach all plastic, dia makan sebab dia tak tahu tu plastik ke apa. Sperm whale found dead in Germany, stomach full of plastic and car parts. Sebab dia orang nganga je, dia orang makan all the things, so benda tu semua masuk dalam perut. Okay. So plastic waste generated in the US in 2010 is basically 92% are not recycled. Only 8% je yang boleh yang di-recycle. So kalau kat Malaysia ni kita tahu macam mana. Kita pengumpul plastik daripada negara luar Estimated decomposition rate of common marine debris items. Kita boleh tengok kat sini. Plastic bottle 450 years. Plastic beverages holders 400 years. Disposable diapers 450 years. Fishing line 600 years. Styrofoam cups 50 years. Kat sini kita boleh tengok lah. So yang macam cotton shirt 2 to 5 months sebab lifespan dia pendek sikit sebab dia adalah natural product, kan? Apple Core 2 months sebab natural product. Okay. So kita boleh tengok kat sini lah. Plastic bottle, grocery. So grocery plastic bag 10 to 20 years. Ni photodegradable beverages holder 6 months. So polymers, what is polymers? Polymers are broadly classified into synthetic and natural. So synthetic is human-made polymers. Natural, you can divide it into silk, wool, DNA, cellulose and proteins. So synthetic polymers are human-made polymers obtained via polymerization of petroleum-based raw materials through engineered industrial process using catalysts and heat. The last half century have witnessed that the 150 million tons of synthetic polymers annually produced from fossil resources. So we have many types of polymers here. Polyethylene tetraphthalate, high density polyethylene, polyvinyl chloride, low density polyethylene, polypropylene, polystyrene and other type of plastic including acrylic, polycarbonate and polyactic fibers, nylon and fiberglass. So dia ada classification dia sendiri. Kalau you tengok dalam botol mineral Okay, saya tunjuk contoh kat video jap. Okay, macam contoh botol ni boleh nampak tak? Ni dia ada label dia, label satu kat sini. Botol air blue ni. Okay, dia ada label 1 dekat sini. So ni adalah label dia punya plastik, type of plastic. So based on that, saya tutup balik kamera. Okay, based on that, the bottle air mineral blue ni adalah polyethylene tetraphthalate. Okay, so soft drink bottles, mineral water, fruit juice container and cooking oil punya bottle, kan? So synthetic polymer, it is a synthetic polymer. Kita ada banyak type, ada polyethylene, polypropylene, polyvinyl chloride, polystyrene, etc. etc. So contoh yang lain, adhesive, carpeting, cosmetic, fertilizers, plastic, fibers, rubber and paint. Okay, natural polymer material have been used throughout history for clothing, decoration, shelter, tools, weapons and writing materials. So example of natural polymers is starch, cellulose, protein, hair, silk, DNA, RNA, horn, rubber. So composition contoh macam plant oil, starch, cellulose, potato, sugarcane, corn, semua adalah polymer. So problem there is increasing concern by government and NGOs about the huge problem of litter and waste. Plastic products are a significant contributor to this problem, direct toxicity as in the cases of lead, cadmium and mercury, carcinogens as the case of diethylhexyl phthalate, DEHP, endocrine disruption which can lead to cancers, birth defect, immune system suppression and developmental problem in children, which is bisphenol A. So pernah dengar tak bisphenol A ni? Or BPA, bisphenol A or BPA. Kalau perasan botol susu kita tak letak, kalau perasan no BPA botol susu. Sebab, okay, BPA is employed to make certain plastic and epoxy resin. BPA based plastic is clear and tough and is made into a variety of common consumer goods such as water bottles, sports equipment and CDs and DVDs. Saya tak ada pula contoh botol susu kat sini. Kalau tak boleh tunjuk jenis botol susu BPA free and non yang ada BPA. Epoxy resin containing BPA are used to line water pipes as coating on the inside of many food and beverages cans. So kalau kita nak tengok perbandingan dia, botol yang clear cantik tu ada BPA. Botol yang cloudy tu tak ada BPA selalunya. Okay. So cancer is entirely man-made disease. Contoh kat sini, researcher in University of Manchester, biomedical Egyptology in England reached that conclusion in 2010 after viewing remains and literature from ancient Egypt and Greece as well as earlier periods. A study that also include the first historical diagnosis of cancer in Egyptian mummy. So waktu ni pun dah ada cancer dan cancer ni disebabkan oleh is a man-made disease particularly. So contoh macam plastic bag Jesco kalau perasan Aeon, bukan Jesco dah, Aeon. Selepas beberapa lama kalau you simpan the plastik, dia akan hancur because Aeon is using biodegradable plastic. Kalau perasan, dia bukan plastik yang biasa tu, dia plastik yang biodegradable. And now every Saturday, every mall in Malaysia, kecuali EconSafe basically, kecuali EconSafe akan tak menggunakan plastik. Okay. So biopolymers. Biopolymers are obtained via polymerization of bio-based raw materials through engineered industrial processes. The raw materials of biopolymers are either isolated from plants and animals or synthesized from biomass using enzymes and or microorganisms. Some but not all biopolymers are designed to biodegrade. Biodegradable biopolymers can break down in either anaerobic or aerobic environments depending on how they are manufactured. Degradable polymers that are naturally degraded by the action of microorganisms such as bacteria, fungi and algae. So kita boleh tengok types of biodegradable kat sini, biodegradable polymer. So kita ada biomass product from agro resources, which is agropolymers. Kita ada polysaccharide and protein lipid, which is starches, wheat, potatoes, maize, ada lignocellulosic product, wood straw and others such as pectin and chitosan, chitin. And for protein lipids, kita ada animal casein, whey, collagen, gelatin, plant, zinc, soy and gluten. And then for microorganism obtained by extraction, basically a PHA lah, polyhydroxy alkanoates. Dia punya selain daripada PHA, kita ada PHB and PHBV. And then from biotechnology, conventional synthesis from bio-derived monomers, polylactate, and then the polylactic acid, which is PLA. From petrochemical product, we have PCl, PEA, aliphatic copolymers, and aromatic copolyesters. So this is the carbon cycle of bioplastic. Okay. So kita start dekat bahagian mana? Kita start dekat bahagian plastic products. Okay. So plastic product ni kita pergi ke biodegradation. Okay, ada CO2 and H2O, kena fotosintesis akan diserap oleh tumbuhan, akan hasilkan karbohidrat, akan jadi fermentation, akan hasilkan PHA polymer dan akan dibuat plastic product again, akan jadi seterusnya lah. Masuk balik pada cycle, and the plastic bottle can also be recycled again into PHA polymer and then masuk balik cycle yang sama. Okay. So examples of biopolymers we have tadi PLA, PHA, silk, protein, polysaccharide, special polymer ada natural rubber, nylon. And then this is a type of biopolymers, PLA, polylactic acid. Okay, where are biodegradable polymers needed? Selalunya kita guna untuk packaging materials, trash bag, loose fill foam, food containers, consumer goods, egg carton, razors, handle, toys, medical application, drug delivery system, untuk jahit benang untuk jahitan, sebab bila dia jahit dia akan degrade sendiri degrade. Okay, bandages, orthopedic implants, cosmetic coatings, hygiene products. So kita tengok dekat PHA, polyacanoate. PHA is polyester accumulate inside microbial cell as carbon and energy source storage. So this is the structure of PHA. So produced under condition of low limiting nutrients such as low phosphorus, sulfur, nitrogen or oxygen, but excess carbon. Okay, so there are dua types of PHA, short chain length and medium chain length. So almost 250 different bacteria have been found to produce some form of PHAs. And PHB, example of short chain length PHA, produced in activated sludge found in alkaligenes and trophers, accumulate intracellularly as granule, more than 80% cell dry weight. So kalau kita tengok ni adalah granul PHB ni So kalau untuk kita dapatkan PHB ni, kita kena lysekan sel tu, pecahkan sel tu dan kita akan dapat polimer ni. Okay. PHBV form when bacteria is fed a precise combination of glucose and propionic acid, has properties similar to polyethylene but degrades into water and carbon dioxide under aerobic condition. So bioplastic properties, some are stiff and brittle, crystalline structure, rigidity, some are rubbery and moldable. Properties may be manipulated by blending polymers or genetic modification, degrade at 185 degrees Celsius, moisture resistant, water insoluble, optically pure, impermeable to oxygen, must maintain stability during manufacture and use but degrade rapidly when disposed of or recycled. And the biodegradation fastest in anaerobic sewage and slowest in seawater, depends on temperature, light, moisture, exposed surface area, pH and microbial activity. Degrading microbes colonize polymer surface and secrete PHA depolymerases. So akan jadi for both aerobic and anaerobic. So kita boleh tengok yang ni akan hasilkan methane. Okay, yang ni tak. Okay. So biodegradable plastic degradable by degradation by bacteria and fungi and algae. So kita tengok aerobic biodegradation of plastic, dia akan hasilkan C residual and biomass. And aerobic biodegradation of plastic, dia akan hasilkan methane, H2O and C residual and biomass. Okay. Sama juga macam bioplastik tadi, dia akan hasilkan methane. So kita tengok ni total CO2 production after subtracting the background CO2 from the blank compost inoculum. The percentage of biodegradation is determined using the net amount of C test sample that is converted to CO2. So this is the blank and this is the test sample and this is the net of CO2 production biodegradation lah. Kenapa kita measure CO2? Sebab dia hasilkan CO2. So kat sini adalah aerobik kan aerobik? Aerobik lah kan? Sebab dia hasilkan CO2. Sebab yang untuk anaerobik dia tak ada CO2. Okay. So biodegradation of PHA depolymerases. Kita boleh tengok dekat sini dia ada clear zone. Dia create clear zone kat sini. PHA depolymerases. So conclusionnya, need for bioplastic optimization, economically feasible to produce, cost appealing to consumers, give our lands feel a break, And we have our question here, show of hands. Ni nanti awak ni untuk yang apa nama ni, sebab mula-mula saya ingat nak buat synchronous tapi tak jadi. Okay, how many of you were willing to pay 2 to 3 times more plastic product because they were environmentally friendly? Okay, kenapa? Adakah ada di antara awak yang nak bayar lebih sebab produk tu, okay ni cik environmentally friendly plastik ni. So adakah awak nak bayar lebih? Okay. So ni another creative idea untuk buat plastik, reuse plastik buat jadi boat. Ada setengah tempat tu dia buat jadi rumah terapung guna botol plastik. Okay. Okay, ni saja je. Tengok gambar unta ni sebenarnya dia adalah bayang-bayang unta. Unta yang sebenar adalah dekat sini. Ini adalah bayang-bayang unta, camel. Okay. Okay, that's all for today's lecture. Saya akan sharekan artikel untuk you guys baca sebelum kita discuss esok ya. Dan macam biasa kita akan letak dalam Padlet. And good luck for today's test. Okay. Bye. See you guys tomorrow.